Real estate agents are really not that great at marketing. And before you click off this video, I have some tactical examples I'm gonna share with you that you can use in your business today or tomorrow. So let me explain what I mean by real estate agents not being good at marketing before I give you the examples. One of the most common things I see real estate agents posting or saying when they are advertising or marketing is, call me with all your real estate needs. Let me explain something that I've really learned over the last couple of years, is that there is a huge difference between marketing and advertising. And oftentimes everything gets thrown under the marketing bucket. Anytime we're posting anything, we're doing anything like that, it all gets put under marketing. And the reality is the statement, call me with all your real estate needs, that's really an advertisement. That is a call to action for your consumers. The problem is it's just a really bad one. And it's something that most real estate agents post, and I don't think they realize what they're doing when they're posting it. Now, I will say real estate agents do a good job, not all of them, a lot of real estate agents do a good job of letting people know that they're in the business. They do this by posting just listed, just sold, in escrow, I sold this many houses last year, posts like this. And it's something that we still do, but we try not to have that be the thing at all. So if you go look at my Instagram or whatever channel it is, we try not to give all of our posts just listed, just sold, in escrow, stuff like that, because consumers really don't care. Now, it will lead to sales because you're gonna be building the fact that you sell a lot of houses. You're gonna be building credibility. But I'm gonna ask you to really look at this and how can we advertise this in a different way that's gonna lead to more sales? And I'm gonna use an example that is not for a real estate agent, but it's something you have definitely seen, and it is a brokerage advertisement. And the subheadline is gonna be, so it's gonna say, join our brokerage or join our team. Right under that, it's gonna say, we are number one because of whatever metric makes us number one. Everybody's got their own reason why they're number one. The call to action is just gonna be like, call us, or like join, or something like that. So the whole entire advertisement will look like, join our team, we're so great, call us. And that is an advertisement, sure. And people are definitely going to respond to that. Let's look at this a different way. So let's use a more compelling headline that is more likely to get more sales, more leads, or in this example, more agents to that brokerage. So what if the headline for this advertisement read, focus on what you do best, selling. And the subheadline, so just below that, it says, focus more time in front of clients, let our team handle everything else. And then the call to action down at the bottom would say, visit joinonyxhomes.com to learn more about it. I hope you see what I did there. But at the same point, there is a huge difference between what I've seen 95% of brokerages posting in comparison to spending a little bit more time, frankly, a lot more time, on making an advertisement that actually speaks to the consumer. Now, I'm gonna give you an example that you can use in your business today. This is something I share with my team maybe every 3 weeks, and still, I don't believe anybody has actually implemented this. And I think I'm gonna have us do this on a company level on our Onyx Homes website, and we're gonna do this right away. But here's something you can take away and do tomorrow. This is what I'm calling House of the Week. So let's start with your goal. Your goal is to get clicks to your website. If you don't have a website, you should have one. But if you don't have a website and you're in Southern California, you can use SoCalHomesForSale.com, and it's better than sending them to Zillow or Redfin or Realtor.com like a lot of agents do. And if your consumer starts clicking around on those websites, you're gonna generate more leads for us. So you should have your own website, and the goal should be to get leads from it and to advertise with it. So the goal is to get clicks to this website. Use your website, or you can use SoCalHomesForSale.com. That's our website. So step number 2 is pick a house. Bonus points here if you are picking a house that is in an area you want to do business in, an area you already do business in, or maybe a price point or some sort of a segment. Don't just randomly pick, or at least I wouldn't recommend randomly picking, but if you want to dominate a particular ocean area or luxury market, maybe you're always posting those types of properties. Your brand, your marketing will be elevated by doing that. Okay, so you went to your website and you have picked a house that spoke to you. The next step, number 3, is to write something interesting about the house. And you're not gonna give the farm away. You're not gonna say bedrooms and bathrooms and blah, blah, blah. You're gonna say, I picked this house for this reason. Here are the things that I thought were interesting about it. And you're gonna write a little post about that property. And you're gonna say, if you want all the pictures and description, click the link down below. Here's the real kicker. You're not gonna make people register to see this. You're just gonna give them the information, right? You're gonna give them the listing because they can just go to Zillow and look at it anyway. So you might as well just give it to them for free. So you're not gonna give it away in the post. You want them clicking to your website. Next is you're gonna post this to all platforms. You're gonna post this on all the ones that you use. I'm not saying to go out and make these profiles if you don't already have them, but the more places you you post, more frequently you post, the more eyeballs you're gonna get on it. Back to advertising. So Facebook is one of my favorites, to be honest, for this strategy. LinkedIn is another one that's fantastic for this. You can also do it with Instagram, and you can do this with so many others. But you're gonna go in, you're gonna post this, you're gonna put the link to your deal, to your website, and then you're gonna have that out. If you want to put money behind this, you could promote it, but that's a whole nother video. But this is something that's super simple. You could do this in 10 or 15 minutes every single week, or if you have a marketing person, they should be able to put this together for you in no less than 30 minutes a week. Now I've got 2 pro tips for you, and before I give them to you, if you like this type of content, let me know. If you're getting this in your email, or if you're seeing us on YouTube, or if you're on our blog, wherever it might be, contact me and let me know what topics you want to hear about. Somebody just asked for a topic yesterday, and it is next on my list. If you found this valuable, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you're on our newsletter as well too. You can always hit joinonyxhomes.com, and there's a button where you can join our newsletter towards the bottom. All right, pro tip number 1 is, do you want to give this a fun name? So I've got some examples of Townhome Tuesday, Mansion Monday, San Clemente Stunner Sunday, Ocean View something, where I put a name to this and make it kind of fun. I promise you, even if people aren't saying something, if you posted your Townhome Tuesday every Tuesday for a year, 1, you're gonna generate leads, I promise. Number 2 is that people are gonna notice. I've been doing a newsletter and I've been making content like this for a little over a year and a half, and it always blows me away when I'm talking to somebody who I've never met and they've watched hours of my videos talking about whatever the different topics are, or they've been on our email list for a very long time, and it gives a tremendous amount of goodwill, and you're gonna be building your audience that way. Pro tip number 2, anytime you're writing something, I use HemingwayApp.com. This is gonna do a couple of different things. It's gonna force you to write at an easy level, because as you're writing on this web page, it is gonna show you what is hard to read and what's easy to read. So if you start seeing a lot of yellow and red on your page, you're writing too complicated. Here is a huge pro tip. This is in the same one, but it tells you the reading level, so the grade level of how you're writing. And if you're writing at a 12th grade reading level because you are so smart, I can promise you most of the people reading your post probably aren't that smart. So, and I'm not saying your audience is dumb, but I'm saying is when someone's reading through Instagram, they're not trying to read an encyclopedia, or through Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever. If you're writing at a 3rd grade reading level, you're going to be speaking to a lot more people. The second you write a word that somebody doesn't understand, they're very likely to scroll right past and not pay attention to the rest of the post. So I wrote this entire script for the video. I wrote the entire email if you got this in here, and it's a blog post on our website. I wrote this all at a 3rd grade reading level, and there's one sentence, which is the one I'm saying right now, that was the hardest one to say, probably because there's a website in there that, but anyway, this is something that I've been doing for a year, and it's been super helpful to get me to speak and write very, very clearly. So HemingwayApp.com was pro tip number 2. Pro tip number 1 was to put a fun name on it, something that they can remember, or that is gonna give like kind of a brand to that thing that you're doing. So that's it. I would love to help you with this. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, I love marketing. So if you would like to ask my advice or my opinion, my advice, whatever, reach out to me. I've got my Instagram, you can find me online. Oh, and here's my PS to this. Please stop saying, call me for all your real estate needs. Come up with a real and better call to action for your business. It's not that complicated, but it does take time. You wanna make sure you're adding value, and then asking for something. If you're an agent in Orange County and you are not happy with how you're ending the year in sales, you are not alone. There are a lot of agents that are not getting the training, support, and resources and leads that they need to be successful. So if you're interested in seeing what we're doing with our business, go to joinonyxhomes.com and you can learn all about our business before you inquire or register for anything. If you want to book an interview, you can do it right on that page. Go to joinonyxhomes.com and find out. That is an example of a better call to action than join our team, as an example. All right, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to give you one more example before I left. My name's Christian. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like it and share it. I'll see you in the next one.